Hello guys, Ejek here. I'm just gonna put out a little bit of an update from my summoning druid. Somebody asked me what was my build order, how did I build this toon, and of course as a summon druid, the main damage dealers are the ravens, the wolves, and the bears. I'm not gonna go too much into detail because there are way too many summon guides out there already, so. And yes, because I was the support of my group, I skilled the vines, which are actually a little bit helpful. Like sometimes when you map alone, you're casting the ravens and you're getting out of mana, and then the vine provides you with mana. Like suddenly you gain half of your mana back, and that was because of the vines, because they eat the corpses and you get the mana back. So, and since my group was mostly, by the way, guys, I'm doing it all from scratch. Like I've prepared nothing at all, so some hiccups here and there for sure. Um, my group was mainly out of elemental damage dealer. Like let's say, for example, you have like 3 sorcerers, you have 2 trap assassins, and like a conviction paladin with like holy bolt and stuff. You don't really need to max the heart of the Wolverine because it provides so much physical damage. So instead, of course, always skill the teleport, I forgot. Instead, I was maxing the heart of the oak. So we get more maximum life. So that's what I did, and that was my build for like 5-6 days or so into the league. While mapping together, it helps so much having more life, of course. It's OP, then the bow barb comes into play too, and you get like almost 1k HP just from the oak's age and the bow barb. So that's kind of crazy to think about. Though, guys, if you're playing alone mostly, or if you are in a group, it's like a couple of damage dealers, like physical damage dealer, a split arrow Amazon or a physical zeal, then of course you want to go with the heart of the Wolverine. That's like also playing alone, you need to max the heart of the Wolverine. Like I can show you guys here. It gives your whole party 215%. So all your summons gets 215% damage increase. So never skip out on Heart of the Wolverine. By the way, except the Ravens. The Ravens don't get any benefits from auras. So yeah, 215%. And I was playing around, like if you have 20 plus skills in summons, you get 415% increase on the wolves and the bears. So that's crazy to not skill. Like I see some druids not skilling it, but it's necessary as a summoning druid. If you're running alone, or like say you're in like a little party with 2 other guys, always max it because the damage is insane with that thing. That was about my build. Now I can make a quick update on my gear. I am wearing some random shit as gloves. They don't have anything except a magic find. Some random ring. This is the random ring, by the way. Just for life and the all resistance and some magic find. Same with the belt, resistance, and there's not even magic find on it. This ring though, well, that's some GG craft actually. Cannot be frozen and almost perfect dwarf star. Um, I I used the dwarf star for the maximum life and the increased chance to block, which is very important because on my build I was going with the maximum block chance. Since I'm mapping alone most of the time and I like to play the telestomp way, I always telestomp into the enemies, and then having maximum block chance is really good. So with that in mind, of course, we are using a storm shield. There's just some random ass jewel in it with minus requirement and some resistances, like fire resistances on there. My boots are Aldous boots because they provide me with life, because um, druid's vitality per health gain is like one of the lowest in the whole game. Like for example, I don't know the exact calculations, but assassin and paladin gain the most out of every point of vitality invested in. Aldous boots, um, Key Hagens, corrupted, with also cannot be frozen and 2+. So the Key Hagens is a very nice chest for me because I can use almost every stat on there except the mana after each kill. Keep in mind, guys, there's 24 energy, but you say maybe, oh, that's only mana. No. With Druid on Season 5, they gained the scaling with energy on their Cyclone armor. It doesn't state there. No, it does state there actually. Gains 3 additional absorb per energy. So every stat on that chest is helpful actually. Faster cast rate, faster hit recovery, defense, of course. Then my Maras, I found it like day 1 or day 2 even. So I didn't even bother to slam it because I was wearing that shit and I'm still wearing it. 29 auras, it's a very beauty, right? Of course, one of the best in slots for every summoning druid is the Alder Stony Gaze with 2+2+, of course, not even corrupted yet. But of course, guys, there are way better best in slot items, like for example a blue druid pelt, which could roll like 3-2 summoning skills and 3-2 bears and 3-2 wolves, for example. That would be the very best in slot. And my beauty, the plague weapon, I made it into a club. The club has 3 summon grizzly and 3 spirit wolf. Then I put the plague rune ward in there. It rolled gladly. It rolled 2 all skills and even 17 cleansing aura. So that provides my minions with poison damage reduction, poison length reduction, and curse reduction. That's my build. Here you can see some random ass charms. I only have 3 skillers at the moment because they are so expensive this league. I got 1 torch. Always resist on the charms and some magic find, some life, flat life, which helped me a lot, by the way, in regards of mapping. I think I forgot something about my build. Yeah, actually I'm using 2 pieces of the Aldo set because here on the boots I gain dexterity, which helps me with the maximum block chance. At the moment I have nothing because I'm not wearing my shield. And on the helmet I gain 15 energy, and that comes into play with the Cyclone armor. So keep that in mind, guys. Maybe using 2 things of the Aldo set, which helps a lot. On my weapon swap, I used to have the Harmony Bow for the Vigor Aura. I'm not using that anymore because I'm strength bugging the shield, and when I switched the weapons I had to do it again, so unfortunately I can't use the Vigor Aura. Sometimes I used to do mapping, like I would cast the Ravens, pour it into them, and then run away with Vigor Aura and leave the Vigor Aura on. So they are gaining the benefit from the Vigor Aura. Also keep in mind, guys, at the moment I only have like, what, 38 on the Wolves. After you have like 40 old skills or 45 old skills on the Druid, you should split your focus. You should totally gain the focus on the auras. The auras are what makes the druid so the summonings so tanky and provide stuff, and they gain so much like utility out of the auras. So you always want to have a might aura, fanatism aura, and the vigor aura. Like that should be your focus after you gain like 40 or 55-ish plus skills. And then definitely focus on the auras. At the moment I only have the might from the IP man. By the way, I can show you his gear. He's pretty buffed too. Gore Riders, Tranquil's Belt for the cannot be frozen, also the maximum life. Keep in mind, guys, vitality doesn't help the merc to stay alive. He don't gain any benefits from that. So always focus on the flat life. He has Steel Rends, doing more damage, minus target defense, so he doesn't need that much accuracy. A perfect Leviathan, almost perfect, but 50 strengths and 30 PDR. Tarashas, still, I didn't bother to upgrade him. I'm at the moment playing another toon. This one is pretty dope. It has almost max rolls too. And he's using a Death Cleaver at the moment. It's a, you might ask, why does he have a one-handed weapon? Well, since 20 years this game is released, people said they are doing bugged damage. So even though I used this weapon most of the time, which I found before that one, and I also slammed it, it's a godly weapon, I never bothered to upgrade it more. Even though he's doing 3 to 6k damage almost with that weapon, I'm still using the Death Cleaver. Because of the bug damage. It doesn't show on the sheet, but trust me, I have tested it, and I have tested it just a little bit. But there are many people who have made extensive guides about that stuff, and so on and so on. So that's at the moment everything there is. So I'm also doing a test map to show you guys how my build works. First, I'm snapshotting though, like pre-buffing, so I'm putting stuff on with extra plus skills, and in my case it's just like it just provides me with 2+ more skills. See, I have 40 on the wolves, but I'm always that kind of guy. I like to min-max stuff, and then I put on this thingy, which has see that's what I mean. It has 3 to summoning skills and 3 to Heart of the Wolverine. So imagine it could have rolled other stuff, but I used that to snapshot the Heart of the Wolverine, which has 41 plus skills right now, is on level 41. So that doesn't die anyway, so that's good. Then put on the Maras, and then, because I can't use that shield, I am strength bugging, putting on some Marvina stuff, using that shield, putting that stuff again, which I usually wear, and then I'm done for. No, I don't know. That's okay. If you guys don't know what strength bugging is, I would read into that. Basically, because this shield has 30 strengths on its own, I have only like 100. Well, let me just show you guys, just in case. See, I can't wear it. 113 strengths. So I'm gonna put stuff on that I can wear that shield. In that case, Mervina's. So I have 137 strengths. I put that on. I have 167. Put this out. So I can wear it. Because I have 110 strength right now, but the shield is providing me strength, so I can wear that shield. But I'm bad at explaining stuff, so you guys should just read into that. That's basically all there is. I'm going to do a quick map. Keep in mind I'm a little bit rusty on this toon right now because I started a martial arts assistant. I'm having way more fun with her, so this is basically all there is. Being AFK, looting stuff, that's basically the style of the summoning druid. Always keep in mind, be careful of their auras in the enemy team, on the enemy mobs. When I'm playing with a group, I always like to call them out. Watch out, there's a might aura. Watch out, there's a fanatism, conviction aura. That's just my play style. Because I'm a summoning druid, I can focus on that stuff actually. Always try to telestomp the unique monsters. And especially the auras, which I just said. And that's why I also went for maximum block chunks. At the moment I have 59 because the map is reducing it. Keep that in mind. I'm searching for the aura. I don't see him. Just see the blue mobs. They killed him already, so I don't have to take care about that. This is just a random tier 1 map. Usually I only run tier 3 maps because I'm not getting any experience on this map here. Since I'm level 93. There's no point for me running tier 1 or tier 2 maps. Also a benefit of playing the summoning druid, you can just focus solely on the situation, on the enemies, also on the loot. That's what I like about this playstyle. Keep resummoning your other minions, of course, not only the ravens, because they are meat shields. Show you guys my DPS too if you guys want. It's not that a lot at the moment. There's the aura. Always tell us. Oh, yeah, it was so. No, it wasn't the aura. It's another. He's the aura with the physical resistance. Ah, that's bad. Oh well, that's basically all there is. I don't have to say anything about build anymore, I think. And it's also fun, right? Playing the telestomp. That's what I really like about that build. It's one of the best season starters, of course. Also, by the way, I'm using the, like I said, I'm using the Storm Shield also for the PDR. Because druids have no defense at all, summoning druids. And I'm always kinda playing aggressive. Why is my stuff dying all the time here? I don't get it. This is the worst aura for the... She popped instantly, so that's kinda okay. The Holy Freeze aura, it's like so annoying. Having to deal with that as a summoner. Getting some good telestorms, then we improve our clear speed. So, and I still don't have a Vigor aura. So that's missing at the moment. So my plan is to switch to the Act 1 Mercenary, which is the best setup, by the way. Getting the Act 1 Mercenary. Act 1 Mercenary with the Templar Smite, so you get the Might aura from her. She has the Vigor aura on her own. And she gets the Wrath bow, rune word, which provides you with the amplification damage curse. She has like 60% chance to cast it. That's the way you want to play, and then putting the beast rune word on your own hand. That's usually how most endgame druids play that build. At the moment I just went for the for the easy way with the Act 5 mercenary. He's by the way also the best mercenary if you are just starting out the league, like you started fresh. Then I would suggest you to get the Act 5 mercenary, because he has like a level 18 Might aura. I didn't talk enough about the auras. I just say it again. Auras are the most important thing for a summoner. In my case, I only have 2 at the moment. But I plan to upgrade to a Fanaticism Aura 2. So having Fanaticism on my own hand. Weapon swap maybe. Having Fanaticism on weapon swap. So this would be my second option. My second weapon swap. And on the main hand, I would use the Fanaticism Aura, a beast. And then if I cast my Ravens, for example, or summons in general, I would weapon swap, cast them, weapon swap back to the Fanaticism aura. That would be like how I would play it. Which I used to play it like that with the Vigor aura, but since I'm strength bugging the shield at the moment, I'm kinda gated to using only that weapon swap, fortunately. Let's finish the boss. Oh no, he's still not here. Also, worst thing on the summons, druid. Oh, I'm gonna keep that. Summon druid is the slowest mapper in the game. I think there's not one single class which is slower in the mapping territory. But on the other hand, he's one of the safest, because you have all your summons, you're summoning them, and then you save. Into like that, some classes would just instantly pop, but me, I have my summons protecting me, I have also maximum block chunks, not right now because of the map mods. Also keep in mind, if you're going with the maximum block route, of course you're gonna put points into strength, how you need it. Then you put points into dexterity until you reach maximum block chunks, and then the rest into vitality. That's why I'm also using the strength bugging, because I can put more points like that into vitality to have more health. Otherwise, my health pool would be like 900 HP or maybe even less in that case. Also, one quick tip which I want. Oh my god, there's no mobs here at all. Control that map good. It's just a little bit showcase, so. Make sure we don't die on the showcase. There's the boss. I didn't even telestomp him. See my oh, but he's killing my summons. They already killed him. You always wanna get a good telestomp. Like that's what differs the bad druids from the good druids. Telestomping the auras is very important, and but also it depends on the map. If you run a tier 3 which has like crazy mods with damage and stuff, maybe you should refrain from telestomping or everything, because that most of the time just gets you killed, right? With the telestomping we also gain like the splash damage. The wolves now do splash damage, that's why the summoning druid is so popular at the moment. Also the spirits don't take damage. They are now basic buffs, which is crazy. Nobody would have ever thought that we get a buff like that. So I guess that's why people... I'm not gonna pick everything up. Usually I almost ID every blue item, because blue items can have the best stats in the game. Or the most all skills actually. So not the best stats, but the most skills on them actually. This is just a normal tier 1 map, nothing special. Usually I run tier 3 and juice like crazy with 300% density. That's what I like, having the biggest maps. Nothing here, guys. almost done, I think. See, there's such a big difference. I could basically just run around, staying near the stuff. My minions would kill them. But if you see a big group, for example, there's nothing. It just pops instantly, the whole group. Like, that's such a big difference, actually. Not running anything efficient here, but not running the map efficient, so... See? Instantly pop the whole pack. Like, that's fun. That's what I love about the summoning. Got the super chest here, nothing in there. Check the weapon block, nothing. Somewhere Might Aura again. Always keep casting your Cyclone armor. I always keep forgetting it. Totally honest with you guys. You always want to have that shit up. Like, see, it even shows how much damage. It negates 409 damage. It's crazy. It's OP actually. That's really OP actually. I always keep forgetting it. Also, it's just a tier 1 map, so I don't have to take care of that much. Like in playing tier 3 maps, always recast that shit. It's just so strong. There's the aura. Can't kill it. Stone skin, that's bad. What? Oh, my merc one-shotted him, see? Like, he does so much damage. Keep in mind, guys, by the way, you are doing physical damage, cold damage, and the Act 3 merc is using bash and concentrate, as far as I know. I'm not 100% sure on that, because I'm not a barb player. I can't tell you anything about a barb. Barbarian. About the barbarian skills. And one of the barbarian skills, one of which he uses, does magic damage. So you're not using 2 types of damage, you are actually doing 3 types of damage. Magic, physical, and cold. Keep that in mind, guys, while choosing the mercenary. So my late game setup will be the Act 5 mercenary. So that was the map basically, right? Quick and dirty. Check if there's something. Yeah, there are a little few mobs, but that's it basically. Yep, that's it. Keep in mind, guys, right? 3 types of damage. You can do any content in the game. Any content. Like that's my conclusion right now. You can do any content in the game with this character. There is no restriction. Like literally, you just need enough gear, of course. There's not many characters that can do any content in the game, and also efficiently. Not the fastest, of course. He's not one of the fastest boss killer. Mappers. But he is one of the fastest boss killers. I'm gonna show you right now. Just gonna rush through there. I try to as fast as I can. Also, maybe because we are using the Gust, I am only using the Gust, which has 4.3 seconds cooldown. Maybe you could use teleport stuff on weapon swap. That would be like which you could do maybe. You could use the Enigma rune word. I see many druids using the Enigma rune word, summoning druids. That's also like possible. So you kind of have to wait it out. What do you like more? How is your playstyle? I went for a defensive one, being tanky, not dying so much because I want to get some levels. But instead of this shield, you don't have to go maximum block chunks. You can even go like a Lidless Wall, of course, with 2+ or even 3+ skills with Corruption, which would be insane damage, right? You could, I think you could get like up to 55+ skills or 56 or even more skills on the skill tree. I'm more of a mid-game. My druid is more of like mid-game. He has some GGs on him, but he's more of like a mid-game geared character at the moment. So there's so much room for improvement. Just gonna show you guys Diablo SCS run. Of course, very slow, but I'm gonna do a conclusion at the end, so I can kind of make some timestamps at the end, so it kind of makes sense, my video. That stuff. And I'm still undecided if I should go to the Act 1 Vigor, Act 1 Mercenary with Vigor, but because like this Mercenary does so much more damage than the Act 1. Act 1 would be only a support character for my summons. This one though, my Booby, my IP man, he's doing like a lot of damage by himself, so. See? They get casted with the slow curse, which is one of the worst curse, the Crapify for summoner. Since I have the Plague Rune Word, the level 17 Cleansing Aura, it only lasts like a couple seconds, so that's a godsend. So let's see, I have 35 mostly and 38 on the other ones. Make sure we get a good telestomp. Killing all my stuff, unfortunate. And he's done for. So see, he's one of the best boss killers actually in the game. People don't even know that about the summoning druid. Alright guys, this will be my final conclusion now. The video is already getting out of hand. I just want to do like 5-minute guides, but they always get to like half an hour or so. He's one of the safest characters in the game. One of the best starters in the game. So the league starts, you play a druid, you can play it from level 1, you max the ravens first. They provide you with damage, then you go the skill tree down, and then you max the beers after you are able to max the beers. And from then on, it's easy sailing. You get into hell, you have no problems whatsoever with anything in the game. LOD content is a piece of cake with this character. You can do anything there, you are MFing, you can just, like, I went for the defensive route. I still have like 87 or about 100 magic find because my Geats is on my other character. The better Geats is on my other character at the moment because I play the martial arts assassin. Yeah, you can get like 400 magic find on this toon and just farm Mephisto, Diablo, Bale, anything you like. He can do maps. He can do even Diablo clone, or the Ubers. He can do Ubers too. I never tried that one on a summoner, so I can't really speak about it. But as I said, there are many summoning guides. I just showed you my toon, like how it was like after week 1, how much I got there. He's still like a mid-game geared character, so yeah. Also, like my build does physical damage, cold damage with the ravens, and he does also magic damage. So even if I get a physical and cold immune, my merc will kill him with his concentrate or bash attack. I don't know which one of it is, but it does magic damage. So there are no immunes. You can rush characters with this dude also. Ancients is no problem whatsoever. Alright guys, I think that's all there is. All there is to say about the druid. I love this character, one of the best starters. I suggest you should try out a summoner. If you never played a summoner, try a druid summoner. It's fun. It's just slow. Just keep in mind, he's one of the slowest characters, but one of the safest also. So I'm gonna head out guys. See ya until then.